Hey, what's up everybody? Hope everyone is having a good weekend. I'm just filming this on a Sunday right now. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a lot of time to study up and hopefully this video helps you out. So before I begin this video, hit that like and subscribe button for more content like this. But I want to do a video. I had a couple suggestions to do a video on how to be quicker with your executions. Sometimes stocks move super quickly, and I mean some of the times we can have fear. That's why we don't get executed quickly. We're kind of hesitant on pulling the trigger. Other times, honestly, it just moves too quick, and it's almost like, how can I get filled when I want to get filled? So I just wanted to give a couple tips and tricks that I personally use to increase the speed, increase the odds of getting filled where I want to get filled on a quick moving stock. So I'm just going to say three things that you can keep in mind to help you get filled quicker. First one is be prepared. Secondly is simplify your calculations. If you have any calculations, simplify it. I'll go more into detail what that means. And third, save the clicks when you're on your broker platform. So I'll say those three again, and I'll go into detail what those mean. So 1, be prepared. 2, simplify your calculations. And 3, save the clicks. So the first one, be prepared. Know your position sizes. So let's say, for example, your account size is $10,000. A lot of people, when they're in a trade or they're trying to, for example, catch a morning panic, they waste a lot of time trying to decide how much money are they going to drop on this trade. Then you should have a set like position size in mind, how much you're willing to put up for a trade. So if, let's say, for example, I had $10,000, my full position size would be $2,000. I don't want to go 100% on my account size. That wouldn't work out too well. If you're wrong, then you're going to cut losses quickly on your entire account size. But if you have a set position size, it's going to make your trading a lot quicker, because then you're not thinking about how much am I trying to put into this trade. Secondly, if you're using the averaging in technique, where you're not buying your full position right away, when you're maybe buying a third of a position, and then when it breaks a key level, you're buying another third of a position, that will also help you in your averaging in situation. If you have your position size in mind already, you just divide it by 3 and you go, okay, first position size, it'll be $670. 2/3 of a position, after it breaks a key level, you add in a little bit more. 2/3 will be $1350, and it just keeps going. So having that in mind, knowing how much you want to spend, will quicken the process up. You don't have to spend time thinking about that. You can even customize these numbers. So for example, I'm really good at morning panics. I'm gonna be going aggressive. So if that was my account size, this was maybe my full desired position, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to go more aggressive on morning panics. I'll actually put 3,500 in on a morning panic. Anticipated breakouts, I might not be as good as the morning panic, so I'll go a little less with $1,700. And my overextended short is just a normal trade. It'll be $2,000, just like a full position size. So you could take this principle, customize it to your situation, and yeah, that's what I've been doing to get a little bit quicker. And the beauty about this entire thing right here is, if you've seen my previous videos, I want to be making about like 10% of my overall account each week. So the larger my account size gets each week, the larger your desired position size gets each week. That's how you'll keep your account growing exponentially every single week. The more money you have, the more money you'll make, and it just keeps going like that. So that's one of the ways. Another way is, so here's my charting software. You'll notice that I have one main chart here, and then all these tabs right here. So I maxed out on the amount of tabs you can have on this software. I think it was like 7. So I'm always keeping an eye on these tabs right here. If I'm trying to catch a morning panic, breakout, or anything like that, I have the chart right here. So on the corner of my eye, I can always be checking. So if you have that ability to have as many tabs on your watch list so that you're not wasting time flipping through each stock one by one, You can just have it all here on the corner of your eye. If anything interesting happens, it's all there. But again, it all comes back to being prepared. You have to know your watch list before market opens, and as the day goes by, you have to be updating your watch list consistently with the hot stocks or the stocks that you're kind of interested in that day. So that's all about being prepared. Number 2 is simplify your calculations. So for example, I have VXRT right here. And if you've seen my previous videos on morning panics, you know that I don't pay attention to any morning panic that drops less than 12%. That's because my profit goal is between like 8 to 15%. So if a stock drops 7%, as it did right here on VXRT, and my profit goal is to make a profit of 8%, that doesn't really make sense. There's no room for error, so it has to drop quickly and very big, like a very big percentage amount for me to be interested in it. However, what are the chances that you'll know what 12% is on a stock that's $7.89? That's kind of hard if you can calculate that mentally. Sometimes you have to have a calculator right beside you, right? But if you're working with easy numbers, increments of like 10%, 5%, then you're able to quickly calculate that mentally without having to whip out your calculator, seeing what exactly 12% on a $7.82 stock is, blah, blah, blah. So you're kind of like gauging it roughly. Another way is when I was talking about position sizes, it would be kind of difficult to know exactly how many shares of a $7.82 stock is worth $667. That just would be kind of tough to calculate, you know what I mean? So save that time with your calculator and round that number to a quick big number, $670 or $700, just rough estimates, so that you're not wasting time thinking about, okay, how many shares, how much of this, that, whatever. It's really quick, really simple. You're not wasting time. And that's one of the ways that you're going to get quicker executions, by saving time on everything that you possibly can. And that brings me to my third point. So third point is save the clicks. So right here, this is my paper trading on my charting software. I haven't used this in years. I just brought it up to show you guys an example. So save the clicks. If you're looking at a stock and you already know how many shares you want to buy, don't be inputting that information last minute. That takes time. That takes a couple seconds here or there, and in that couple seconds it can already bounce and rebound depending on what kind of stock you're looking at. So if you already know the amount of shares that you want to buy, put that in advance. Save that time. If you know what price you want to get in, put that in advance and save that time. So save the clicks. All of these things, it might seem like it's a couple of seconds here or there, but when you add all of these factors together, like saving the clicks, knowing what price target you want to get at, knowing what position size you want to get at, when you add all these factors together, you're saving quite a bit of time, and that will help you get those quicker executions. So in summary, to recap everything that I said: 1, be prepared, know your price targets, know your account size, your position sizes, how well you do on each pattern to know whether you want to go aggressive or less aggressive in advance. Don't be spending that time thinking about it in the middle of a hot stock trade. 2, simplify your calculations. Work with easy numbers, like increments of 10s, 5s, you name it, so that you don't have to whip out your calculator, know what 13% of what price you're looking at or whatever. And then number 3 is save the clicks. Input your numbers that you already know in advance, so that you're not there dealing with computers freezing, dealing with this or that. It's all ready. You're able to get it quicker. So if you like this video, hit that like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.